It's Tuesday morning at Heathrow, and 76,500 employees are working hard to keep the airport running smoothly and safely.
Right, come through, guys.
Hundreds of them are security officers whose job it is to screen passengers' hand luggage.
Any laptops, iPads, liquids?
And in Terminal 2, Estefania is helping her team get ready for a grueling shift.
Okay, guys, ready to go. I came from Spain in 2013. Are you waiting for more luggage, okay? All right. After 1 month that I came to the UK, I started to work at Heathrow. Okay, darling, have a nice flight.
Thank you.
Bye-bye, thank you. Basically because they needed somebody to speak Portuguese, Italian, and Spanish, not because of my English.
For the next 8 hours, Estefania will be searching, scanning and scrutinising passengers before they board their flight.
May I search your bag? Anything sharp in your bag, any objects? No? Thank you, ma'am. Have a nice flight. You know, we have people that when they're coming through, they're a bit grumpy, but if you start a conversation with them and you smile at them, they change their attitude. So where are you going today, sir?
To Portugal.
Are you from there?
Yeah, I live there.
I'm from Spain, so we are neighbors, so yeah, less or more. Less or more.
There are less or more up to 25,000 pieces of hand luggage passing through this terminal on any given day.
All right, sir, this is not allowed? No, because they're blades.
It's the job of security officers to ensure nothing dangerous ends up on board an aircraft. But some passengers do push their luck.
Okay, so I'm afraid, sir, yeah, you won't be able to take these items with you, okay?
Forbidden items include liquids over 100 ml,
Okay, yeah, milk is liquid.
sharp objects and blades over 6 centimetres,
Okay. Unfortunately, are quite big, so you can have them.
and items which don't fall into these categories require a more personal touch from security officers.
So the next bag, there's an item of concern in there, okay? So just want you to have a look at it.
Is it?
Okay? Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. So may I search your bag, please?
Oh, no problem.
Thank you, thank you. Okay. It was, all right, I understand now.
I'm sorry, this is the first time I take it.
I thought it was something like a sharp, like a scissors because of the...
Well, we weren't exactly happy with the shape
Okay.
of it, especially with these two things here sticking up. But now you can see exactly what that is.
Yes, so this is for the facial massage. Yeah.
Okay, to do a massage.
Yes.
Oh, wow. It looks really, in the screen, it looks a little bit different, don't you? Thank you, ma'am. Have a nice flight.
Thank you.
On the screen, I thought it was a really like a sharp object, like a something sharp. After when I saw, I thought about other things, don't you?
Yeah, exactly. I thought exactly
Were
the
we
same.
thinking the same thing?
You're disgusting.
We are not.
While security staff sift through people's personal possessions before departure, at immigration, officers are sifting through arriving passengers before entry.
More spaces down the end here, ladies and gentlemen. Fill up all the spaces. Remember, it doesn't matter which queue you join, that will automatically be the slowest one. Thank you. No worries. Next, please.
Every year, over 2 million visas are issued by the UK, and Border Force Bob, with his team, question all arrivals to determine whether their reasons for visiting are legit.
So this is just for a holiday, not to study or anything, yeah? When does your flight go back?
June.
Okay, so that's a lot longer than a few weeks.
People are not very good liars. They might think they are, but they're not. I've never had anybody that have been able to keep a lie going for maybe more than about 10 minutes. Ask them the wrong question again. Oh, you said you were coming to see your sister. Oh, no, it wasn't your sister. Who was it? And then all of a sudden they've lost their thread.
An increase of passengers arriving with either incorrect or no travel documents at all has led to Border Force targeting certain flights, including this one just come in from Germany.
Passports or ID cards, please, ready for presentation.
Concentrate more on the back end of the flight, so you've got absolutely voted at the front. Yeah.
To catch passengers off guard, officers meet travellers as they step off the plane.
Hi there. Where did you start your journey today?
In Frankfurt.
How long are you coming to the UK for?
Just a couple of days.
Thank you very much, sir. Hugh, do a double check for me on face, please. Next, please, sir.
How long are you here for?
5th month.
What's the purpose of your visit?
Circus workshops.
Sorry?
Circus workshops.
Say that. Can I have a look at this?
This passenger has arrived on a connecting flight from Panama and is hoping to study in the UK.
Aerial Circus School.
Yeah.
Did you perform in the circus back in Panama?
Yes.
Panamanians are allowed to study in the UK for up to 6 months, but any longer requires a visa, and this passenger doesn't have one.
He's coming to a circus training course.
No visa.
I haven't seen the passport yet, but he's got classes, workshops. Is it just a school, or are you going to be working as well?
School.
Just school.
You don't get paid for any performances or anything? You're not going to get paid?
You might want to walk her back to the control 81, sit her down,
Can I see
what the watch us want to do with it, yeah?
Come with us.
Okay.
Anyone coming to study in the UK from outside of the EU is subject to further checks, and Border Force will have to take a closer look at her circumstances before deciding whether she can come in and join the circus.
Basically, now what we're going to have to do is to check what exactly it is she's doing, how long is her total time in the UK. All these things have to be considered. At the present moment, I really couldn't say because we just don't have enough information to make a final decision.
Air travel is more popular than ever before, with 284 million people passing through UK airports last year. And those that require help may have come face to face with a passenger experience manager, like Harry.
Hey, man, how's it going? You okay? All is well. Good to see you. Good to see you.
His stomping ground is Terminal 3, which opened in 1961. The oldest of all the terminals, it occasionally suffers from a bit of wear and tear.
I'm absolutely rubbish at fixing stuff. But breaking stuff, trust me, I'm not even allowed in the kitchen. Whenever I go in the kitchen, something breaks.
Have you fixed the toilet in your house?
A plumber? So there's a trick of the trade. Loads and loads of tissue in the bucket. No more splashing. And this is probably another reason why Terminal 2 get all the awards.
Harry's plumbing skills might not be up to scratch.
Break, break, Oscar 4 from Oscar 3.
But when it comes to helping passengers in need, he's definitely not a drip.
We got a medical emergency just come through. As a first responder, we need to be on site, make sure a passenger's okay. Mind your back, please, guys. Sorry. To the left.
A passenger on a flight from Dubai has taken ill and is due to land in 10 minutes.
The only information come from the aircraft is the lady's having a difficulty breathing. Could be a panic attack, could be anything. So, you know, in these kind of situations, when we walk in there as an open mind.
As planes reach peak altitudes of 35,000 feet, our bodies absorb less oxygen, which can be dangerous for passengers with serious medical conditions. So most airlines carry oxygen bottles with a limited supply of air.
Do you have any other information, i.e. the condition of a passenger?
Just basically difficulty breathing ongoing for the last like half hour.
Half hour?
And they're running out of oxygen.
With a medical emergency, air traffic control grants the pilot priority landing.
Runway 27 left, clear to land, surface wind is 190 degrees, 5 knots.
On average, it can take up to 10 minutes for aircraft to taxi to their stands, and the passenger on board is struggling to breathe.
We've been asked to tender a medical emergency at stand 307 due to a passenger who's having a difficulty in breathing. So we're going to go in and support with the medical team, see what we can do for this passenger.
Paramedics have taken a fresh supply of oxygen on board and are assessing the passenger's condition.
Control, please advise reference to a medical request at Terminal 3, stand 307. I can confirm on board the aircraft that patient is conscious breathing. I'm going to ask the passenger to disembark on the other side and order a wheelchair as well, yeah?
As everyone prepares to help the passenger disembark, Harry looks after the patient's family.
Guys, we just stay here for a bit. No problem. So just for your information as well, The paramedics do relevant checks and then they will be taken to a local hospital.
Which hospital you will...
Hillingdon Hospital. I'll give you all the address and everything.
Heathrow's medical staff have discovered that the passenger has been suffering from a chest infection and is now showing signs of sepsis, a blood poisoning which can be fatal.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for your help. Cheers. No worries, so that's what we're here for. Very kind. Thank you, madam. Ranger 1, is it possible for yourself to bring the vehicle towards the stand on your left-hand side, please, with the ambulance service? How are you feeling now? You okay? You feeling better? It's good. It's good. There you go. Down. Okay, I'll leave this with you. Thank you so much for your help. Appreciate it. Cheers. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. No worries. No worries. Paramedics done an absolutely brilliant job, and what I look at now, she looks in a much better condition than when she looked on board the aircraft.
The passenger will now be taken to the nearest hospital for further treatment. The majority of passengers arrive into Heathrow fit and healthy. And at border control, one is particularly sprightly. This passenger from Panama seeking entry to the UK is limbering up for questioning.
I can't remember ever in the last 13 years coming across a circus performer in any way, shape or form. She looks as though she's quite athletic, but I'm not an expert, so I'll reserve judgment on that. We'll just deal with her as a seeking entry to the UK and see whether or not she fulfills the conditions.
This passenger is claiming she is here to study at a circus school for 6 months. But Border Force Officer Ahmed is concerned that she may have other plans.
No, that's it. Don't touch anything now,
okay.
Elba. Thank you.
And assisting him with his Spanish skills is Officer Mike.
Bailarina, acróbata y contorsionista.
Bueno, in the circle.
Profesional, ajá, de circo.
What did she say?
She's just talking about what she's going to be studying here as an acrobat, bailarine.
You've got several visas to the United States.
Mm-hmm.
Have you been to the States before?
Yes, a Cirque du Soleil.
Cirque du Soleil. That's like a famous
Yeah.
circus.
Okay.
Esta es de Jennifer Lopez, a que viva The Chosen.
Jennifer Lopez flew her to Los Angeles for an audition for Cirque du Soleil.
Mike seems mesmerised with the passenger's superstar connections, but it'll take more than a few mentions of J-Lo to impress Ahmed.
Do you have any documents relevant to your stay?
Tiene
Any
documentos.
Sí, my certificate, the dance championships.
Her impressive credentials are making him question whether she's really here to study.
Are you planning to apply for a job in the UK?
No.
No?
Okay.
So why did you bring these documents with you? Well, it's not expected from somebody coming to study here to visit the United Kingdom to bring in all their, educational qualifications.
No, yo no voy a trabajar.
She's absolutely certain she's not here to work.
In situations like this, passengers must provide evidence that they'll return home when their time in the UK is up.
Can you explain what this letter says?
And Ahmed has found something in the passenger's course paperwork that contradicts her story.
It says on the letter that the course is for more than 6 months. So that gives me doubt whether she's going back. She's going to be here for more than 6 months. And she would need she require a visa for this one.
Sí, el curso es para un año.
Sí, pero ella lo hace por meses, ella no lo hace todo el año. Eso tú lo puedes escoger. Yo no puedo escoger todo el año si yo quiero, yo puedo escoger los cursos que yo quiera.
What she's provided as evidence is what I'm looking at the moment. We're looking at the paper. The paper there says the course is for 1 year and the enrollment is for 1 year.
Still not convinced the passenger plans to stay for only 6 months, Border Force decide to contact the school in question to find out more about her enrolment.
Yeah, hello there. This is the Border Force at Heathrow Terminal 2. Am I speaking to Anissa? Okie dokie. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
And the news isn't good. As far as the school's concerned, the passenger is planning on staying for a year. And despite her talent and charm, Border Force have no choice but to send her back to Panama.
You get a lot of passengers that turn up. They don't intend to break the rules. They may even be the nicest person in the world, but at the end of the day, the job has rules. We have to apply those rules impartially to everybody. We can't say, oh, well, in this case, we'll just ignore it. It just doesn't happen.
While some visitors don't make it past the immigration halls and into the terminals, every year an average of 40 million arrive into Heathrow with no problems at all.
Behind this gentleman here, please. Thank you.
So it's important to keep the place looking spick and span.
Just going to tidy up a little bit.
In Terminal 2, passenger experience manager King Demi is doing a spot of housekeeping.
I just don't like a messy concourse. Yeah, I think a messy concourse don't look good on the terminal. And you don't get best terminal in the world having barriers and rubbish everywhere. So you've got to take a little bit of pride. The lovely terminal that is, you know?
Heathrow generates over 100,000 tonnes of rubbish every year. But not everything left lying around is destined for the bin.
Well, they've got the family passports. What they're doing in their kids' bag, I don't know. Family of 5. I can put them into lost property and they'll come and collect it. So at least we found them. So there will be getting lost property, they will be safe.
Up to 200 passports are reported lost at Heathrow every month. And wherever possible, it's down to Demi to reunite them with their owner.
Go ahead.
A quick question. I have a passenger here. He lost his passport in the toilet. Apparently somebody picked up his passport and have it on the United desk. He went to the United desk and there is nobody there, and apparently there won't be no staff until tomorrow. Is there anything else he can do to get his passport?
All right, let me see if there's anyone in their office. If I find it, I'll bring it to you. Hi, girls. Sorry to interrupt. Has anyone handed in a passport? They said they'd given it to a member of United. Perfect. They said you've handed it in. All right, girls, let me get this back. See you in a bit. Let's go and sort them out. Yeah, I've got it in my hand. I'm bringing it to you now.
Thank you ever so much, buddy. Cheers.
He'd be very, very happy now because there's nothing worse than losing your passport and boarding card. And you've got a flight to catch. This flight, oh, he's going to Newark. He's going to America. So, yeah, he needs to be on his flight quick.
Demi heads to security where the passengers should be waiting for him.
Who is it? Whose is it? Whose is it? Which desk has he gone to? Check in.
He's gone to the United.
What's he look like? Old, young?
Armed with only a small passport photo and with thousands of people in the terminal, Demi is looking for a passenger in a haystack.
Could be anywhere. I don't think he's aware that I found it, to be honest with you. Ah, is that him there? I think that's him there. That's him there with the grey top. Mr. Park. Is that Mr. Park?
Yes.
All right. There you go, sir. I went and got it for United, so...
All right. Oh, my God.
Despite Demi finding the passport, it's too late. The passenger has missed his flight to New York, and unfortunately, it's the last one of the evening.
There's like my family event in New York, and then yeah, people coming from Korea, Japan. Unfortunately, I would not be able to attend it, but that's kind of sad. Yes.
So what have United advised you to do? Did they rebook you for tomorrow?
I mean, I didn't have a time to even explain all this situation to the airlines. So I just got my passport, so I don't know what to do right now. But maybe I should go home and then try to find out.
Do you want me to go and speak to them?
Yes.
Let's go. Come, let's go. I'll see what I can do for you. Come with me. Let's see what we can do.
The passenger's big family reunion is in less than 48 hours. And if he can't get on a flight tomorrow, he won't make it.
Give me a couple of minutes. I won't lose your passport.
Okay, thank you.
All right, stay there. Right, so obviously this gentleman's missed his flight because he lost his passport. He's a lovely chap. Can we get him out tomorrow?
New York is Heathrow's most popular destination. And this passenger is trying to fly out on a weekend the airport's busiest time of the week. So should be no problems there then.
You're flying tomorrow at 12 noon.
Oh
yeah,
my
you're checked
God.
in 26 Echo, there's your seat. You arrive home 3 p.m. to Newark.
Oh my God, this is
All right?
amazing.
Cool. All right?
Thank you.
No
Thank
problem.
You,
You
so
take
much.
care of yourself, my friend.
Thank you. Thank you.
Take care.
All right, bye.
See
Take
ya.
care. My day was like the worst day ever, and then it became maybe the best day ever in my life. I don't know how this happened. It's just like a miracle here. He walked in there, and then he came back with the new tickets. Like he's like a Superman for me now.